And good evening. My name is Carlos Sweeting. My co-host for the day is
George Misick.
Mr. Messick. How things goes, man? What's going on with you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Can't complain. Before I start, my daughter just found out recently that I do a podcast. It's a podcast. She said, Daddy, when you go on the podcast again, I want you to send a shout out to me. So shout out to John A tonight, because um,
Ah, way to go, Johnny. Boy, you lucky, mate. Haley don't even check. Haley.
boy, boy, that's my number one fan of the whole of there.
I blame you, son. You gotta enjoy them while they there. That's the best of them right there. Enjoy them, son. That's all I can
Yes,
tell
I
you.
mean, when they get into more into their friends and everything else. So,
Boy, they don't be on your
how
run at all.
how's things with you? You having a good week?
Yeah, man, I can't complain. Getting ready. We done decide on the media station, Superior Talk media station, which will include music, podcasts, live events, everything you want to see right here on the Superior Talk YouTube channel will be debuting and going live 24/7 June 15th. So we're
Big
getting ready for
things.
this. I'm excited. Can't wait for it to do so. If you got any advertisement or whatever you want to help this channel move along, hit us up. It's nothing. It's like nothing. You could go at superiortalk@gmail.com. Let us know what you want us to do, and trust me, we can do it. We can get the word out. It's the
Yes.
first that'll ever be done. At least I haven't known
Mhm.
with anyone. Where we'll be giving you 24/7 music, podcasts, and live events. Man, first time ever. I can't wait.
Exciting stuff.
Yep.
Exciting stuff.
I can't wait. I really can't wait. So, anyway, let's go and find out what's going on in the news. Alrighty. That's what we can do today, Judge. Election is
Yes.
next week, Tuesday. And I want everybody to remember we having a watch night where we will be bringing in all the election results. Be there, 6:30, Superior Talk. All the Superior Talk will be there. George will be there. Let's Talk will be there. Off the Bench will be there. Islandish will be there. The whole crew will be there. And I want everybody to know, hey, we're going to have ourselves a good time. So come on, Superior Talk YouTube channel, 6:30 Tuesday for all your election results. So, since we got to do election results, I thought me and you could go ahead. I know we only got an hour,
Mhm.
but we could go
Mhm.
ahead and try and give our own results. We got to be a little prophetic tonight. We can try, see if we can get a lot of these things out tonight. So, if you haven't made up your mind, I say carry on what I carry on with, or go with what I say. But this is just what me and George think. And by the results of
Yeah.
this, we'll tell you all who will win government. Yeah, I don't go in either, but that's just how we feel for the night. So
Yeah.
let's get started. Oh boy. We're gonna start off with one of our good friends, George. And as you can see, it's Mr. Zane Lightbourne
Not
versus
bad.
Ellsworth Johnson. Now these two fellas are very. Zane now is the incumbent. He's been there now for 5 years. He's been holding it down. And we know that Ellsworth Johnson is a very well known person inside the political field. He's back and he wants Yama Craw.
Mm.
Okay, so you want to go first or you want me to go first? Because we got to go through these little quick tonight. We got an hour. We got
Let
40,
me let you go. Let me
41.
let you go.
So Yamakro, I can be a little biased.
Hmm.
Zane was DJ at my wedding. I going with Zane. That's who I going with for the night. Zane is who we going with for the night. So my vote for Zane to win Yamakro, the Yamakro seat. What say ye?
um, now, I know both. I know both guys. Obviously, I know Zane. Zane, like you said, go back to our Rotor Rock days and
Yes, sir.
DJ. A lot of partying in Freeport
Oh
back in the
yeah.
day.
DJ
When we used to
long
go.
night.
So and yeah, so we have a long history there. Ellsworth is a attorney colleague of mine. Like you said, very professional guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him. I think he's one of the shining spots in that Venice administration. Um, and I don't know the lay of the land, particularly in Yamakra. Like how people vote. If that's one of those seats that flip flop, I don't think Ellswood ran. And is this, whether this is the same seat he ran in before?
No, I don't think he
Or
ran in this before.
yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. I'll put a caveat to everything we say here tonight because I think people generally no. I think in Bahamian politics, we generally vote party. And if we look at the history, if we piss off enough with you, we will vote against you, right? So we see in some elections in the past, flip landslide one way, 5 years later, landslide the other way, right? And so nobody is, no seat is really safe in the Bahamas. We saw Prime Minister Christie lose his seat, right? Some real big giants get sidelined before. So you can't
Uh,
take anything for granted.
I
But let
can
me stop
interrupt
rambling
you.
on.
I can interrupt you for a second. He
Yeah,
was the member of parliament for Yamakro in 2017 to 2021. So he is familiar with that area.
right. So it's gonna be a very, very interesting seat. So to be devil's advocate, no suspect is in, but I'm gonna go Ellsworth because it's gonna be interesting to see. Because the good thing now, like you said, the people have a chance to compare both of them, right? They've
Right.
now seen Ellsworth. I think both were ministers, government ministers. Zane, I think, a junior minister.
Yep.
So and yeah, so they really should be able to decide who was better for us, who did give us better representation here. But to square this up, I'm going to go Ellsworth one way, let you go Zane one way. Let's see how that turns out.
Okay. So before we go any further, let me explain this to the people who are watching this show. I know y'all say, well, hey, he say Zane Lightborn for the PLP, and he say Ellsworth Johnson for the F&M. I will only mention COI or any independent when I feel that they can be relevant or spoiler in that
Yeah.
race. Okay? I don't
Yeah.
want what come after me. But they COI, they COI, they COI. This ain't got nothing to do with be going with the persons who we feel can win the race. That's
Well, well,
candidacy for.
since you said that, I might as well throw this out there. COI isn't spoiling anything. It's gonna be F&M or PLB, right? Right? They ain't spoiling nothing. No one getting their refund money back. It's not gonna happen. They might get some votes. I'm looking to see how much votes people get this time, but I don't see them winning anything. So I agree with you. If you feel that you have a big, we'll discuss them. But my take is, I can say this from now, they ain't winning none of these seats.
Like I can tell COI, cut up ain't coming. Cut up is here. So they ain't gotta worry about all of that and all of this. That's just how I feel. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
It'll be a hell of a surprise if one. I would love to see one COI in the host, but come on
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Come on
Well,
now.
you have one. The sad thing is you have one now.
Yeah, but
I
what?
mean, it wasn't a genuine one, but the
Uh,
saddest thing is to see them lose that one seat. But anyway,
okay, so we got to move on to our next constituency, and that is in Western Grand Bahama. Here we have Kingsley Smith, the incumbent for the Progressive Liberal Party, and Omar Isaacs of the Free National Movement, George. I can let you go
Mm.
first on this one. Kingsley Smith is the incumbent from the PLP. Omar Isaac is a newbie to the political arena. He's just getting his feet wet. He's making a lot of grounds, though. I must admit,
Yeah.
he's getting around. He's doing some things. So, Kingsley Smith, the incumbent, Omar Isaac, FNL.
How long Kingsley Smith been there?
When Obi died. Obi died, but two and a half
3 years
years
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how long he been in.
Where's grandmama look any different? Anything happen up there?
Uh, no.
I see him put in 2 water coolers at the school or something, but that ain't enough to.
And
Again,
what?
we ain't telling nobody how to vote, right? But I ready to give what the boy name?
Omar Isaacs.
Omar Isaacs. I'm ready to give Mr. Omar Isaacs a chance. Yeah, he has a F and M name too, Isaacs.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. Mhm.
body. So I don't know who he is. I really don't know his resume. I need to familiarize myself, as you all should, with that. But I'll give him the nod to see what he can do in the next 5 years.
Okay, so what makes this interesting, and I should have told you this. Remember, West End was a part of it was West End and Bimini. They have now
Yes.
disconnected them, and we have Bimini and Barry Islands as a constituency, and now the West Grand Bahama constituency goes from Hepburn Town to West End. So that's one end of 8 Mile Rock of the Western District to the other end, straight to the end. And
Mm.
I'm going to make this decision purely based on how the Western District has voted before and where and everything is situated. Western is usually it's considered a PLPC. After they moved it into like Central Grand Bahama and that Hannah Hill, Jonestown, Bartlett Hill, those areas are red patrons. So with the extension of that, and like you said, he added 2 water coolers. Uh, you, you got to do a little bit more than that in order to win this election. Especially now when they take you out your comfort zone, they take Bimini out of it with what could have bring you plenty votes, and now that's gone. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote just like George, and we're gonna go Omar Isaacs for West End. Congratulations, Omar Isaacs. You have won our pretend election sport. So,
Unanimous.
unanimously. So we got a split in Yamacraw, and you have a unanimous in West End. All right. Our next one is Tall Pines with Dr. Michael Davo for the PLP and Mr. Severin Roll for the FNM. Now, this is an
Mm.
interesting one, George, because Dr. Michael Dowell, who was he was actually
And
um,
Grand
in Grand Bahama at one time. He served as the what do they call it? The thing for Grand Bahama, Minister for Grand Bahama. And I
Mm-hmm.
was surprised he just pick up and leave. That was surprising. But I've been getting talks from people I call in Nassau, and they said, believe it or not, the incumbent ain't looking too good. The people in Tall
Oh,
Pines, it's shaky. But
yeah.
because the FNM candidate isn't the strongest candidate, I still think Dr. Davo will have an advantage. So I'm going to give Dr. Davo the nod for that. And Mr. Severin Rowley, you'll have to try again. What say ye, George?
Who is Surfing Rule?
Well,
What does he do?
now, you know,
Oh, he's a
Google,
lawyer apparently.
Yeah.
He's a lawyer apparently. I don't know him, but anyway, um, uh, that ain't a good sign. But
So you trying to say you know all the lawyers?
no, I don't know all, but I more concerned by the ones I don't know. But anyway, um, Dr. Davel, like you said, Grand Bahama. Anybody who serves as minister of Grand Bahama, I find it hard to vote for them wherever they go. So, I,
Ooh.
because
Ooh.
he left Grand Bahama. Let's see. He having a hard time with his hospital. That hasn't happened. It ain't looking good. We had the well, I think the U.S. was slapping him around a bit. We had the Cuban doctor thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not. That's me just being petty now.
Yeah. It
Because
sounds
I
so. It
don't think
sounds so.
I don't think he performed well. I like you said, I don't know what's happening on the ground in Nassau. Um, and like I said, people will probably vote party. But if I'm punishing him just for performance, I don't. Like I said, he was minister for Grand Bahama. Ain't nothing happening in Grand Bahama. I'm not voting for you wherever you go. So
Oh. Oh.
and no, if you look at it, he's the minister of health. Health care in the Bahamas is not in a good state. It's in a crisis. In a crisis. Now you could say no one has really fixed it, but my problem is when you take a job, let me see the improvements that you have made. You should have a record to stand on. I don't really see that record. I have been talking about this building hospital and a lot of talks, but I haven't seen any real product from it. So I'll vote for my learned friend. I'll give my learned friend a chance in that constituency.
Okay. That's interesting. Very interesting. So for Yamacraw, you're gonna get not Yamacraw, Tall Pine, sorry.
Yeah.
You're gonna give that one to Severance. So boy, you give
Was
Omar. Huh?
wasn't and that was FNMC before too, right? Wasn't Tall Pines Don Saunders before?
Yeah,
Deceased.
no, no,
Okay, he wasn't.
no.
Who was Tall Pines? Okay.
Tall Pines. Leslie Miller used to be in that area a lot.
Leslie Miller. But an FNM held that in recent times.
Yeah, I'll have to sit back and look and see. Um, but I'm taking notes now. So when we finish this, we can see who's who and who will be the next governing party. And I got two PLP and one F&M. You got two F&M and one PLP. Interesting. So let's go now to the St. James constituency. Now, this is a newly formed constituency. It's part of the Kalani constituency. They said the Kalani constituency got too big, so they had to go
Mhm.
ahead and close it up, spread it up, and find some new candidates. Now, because it's a new seat, there's no incumbent, but we have Shannon Don Cartwright, who was, I think he was in Bamboo Town. He run from there. I know why he run. I know. I ain't getting in that. And now he is in St. James. The PLP now has their new candidate, Owen Wells. He's new to the political game, and he is now vowing for that seat. I think what Owen is a lawyer also, so you might know
Yep.
him. I'm sure you're familiar with Shannon Don. That's your boy. I know you
Yeah,
ain't
man.
going against your boy.
The
Boy,
man. The
I
man's
ain't
the
play
next.
with him.
The man. The man is the man. The goat next to Finland. He threw the mace out the window. What you talking about?
Boy, that was so scared.
Still, that's the best thing happened in the Bahamas them last 5 days in
Come on,
Parliament Day.
man. Come on, come on, come on. That was too scared.
Huh?
It was a good try, but I didn't feel it. But guess what?
Hey,
I with your boy. I going with Shannon Don Cartwright to carry this seat, the newly formed St.
yeah.
James seat. because 2 to 1, a lot of them from that area, and it's basically always an F and M seat. So
Okay.
therefore, we got that going on like that, and you got a newbie coming in. Although the PLP trying to want start a wave, but in St. James that can only be a little puddle. I think that wave going on there. So I'm
Okay.
gonna give the F and M that seat. So
I'll give the F and M that seat as well because one, Shannon Dunn, the F and M only won what, but 7 seats last time, so he
yeah,
was one of those who got in. So that alone means he was a very popular guy. Also for the fact, and Owen Wells is a very popular lawyer. I do know him. He seems to have a good representate good name, good firm. So he is known, but I think Cartwright won the F and M, and we keep always talking about F and M leadership and where the F and M go. The F and M need him to win that seat as well because
why?
I think he is. I think because I think he's one of the future guys at the F and M who has a problem. Not to say as a leader, but he has. He seemed to he they did like I said they don't have much. They don't have much members. They lost minutes. They lost what the guy name from
Iram?
Iram. Yeah. So they don't have a whole lot. So a lot of those guys who actually won, even if they don't win the government and go into the next term, it'd be good to have some of these seasoned veterans in there for them. I think he has been, and again, he's been in the limelight, so he's been more popular in there. So I think he should win that. It may be a close race, but I think he will. I think he will win that seat.
I know you wasn't going against him no matter what. I don't know what you see in him. I don't.
I think. I
Maybe I got a
hey,
problem. Maybe it's me. I just don't see the leadership qualities there. I could be wrong.
the
He's a
man throw
good
the mace out
number
the window,
four.
right?
He's a good number four, number five guy.
The man throw the mace out the window. All right.
Eh,
I don't care. I know you said stale or whatever, but
yeah,
ain't much ain't much people on F and M and reason I mean, it took some guts to do that, right? It took the
yeah,
guts to spend it. Took whether
yeah,
it was for sure or whatever, he did it. Um yeah.
yeah, yeah.
He
Anyway,
wasn't impressed.
not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
It looked a
Okay.
bit gimmicky. There was no real reason behind it. And even if there was, they didn't stipulate what it was, and they didn't really stand behind it. It just looked like a publicity stunt. That's just how I felt about it.
I mean, the speaker was shutting them down, wouldn't let them talk, killing democracy.
Yeah, but you when
Yeah,
you make those decisions to throw the mace out the window, whatever
yeah.
that reason is, you gotta ride that and ride that and ride that. They don't even talk about that at their rallies. They don't. It was like, okay, no, you can't do that. Not a big thing like that. When you want to do a big thing like that, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to our next thing. Saint Barnabas.
Hmm.
Now, this a funny one because guess what? The two of them, ain't none of them actually was in St. Barnabas. Um,
Okay.
your boy was in St. Barnabas, I believe. Uh, yo,
St.
Shannon
Barnabas.
Dunn.
Oh, that's the one you can say he moved
Yeah,
from. Okay.
he gonna move from here. I don't know why he's scared of Al-Qaeda. I don't know. And poor Jamal Morse, he get put in at the 9 hour. But I guess when you want to run, you want to run. You can do what you got to do. But Shannon Dawn know cut up, he ain't coming. Cut up was here. So he
You think
rolled
so?
out and gone. So because of that, and only because of that, I will give the PLP St. Barnabas. What say
Yeah,
ye?
I agree with you. I think Halkitis, Michael,
What?
Halkitis, what happened? I think Halkitis should, should win the seat. I mean, he lost last time. I think he was in the Senate, so
Yeah.
he stayed relevant, stayed out there. He seemed to be a genuinely like guy. He lost. I don't even know why he lost last time, Which seat he won? He ran the same constituency? No, he said he ran someplace else.
I'm not sure. Let me look it up. But I still don't get what's the big deal about him. I
Well, um, he's supposed to be a very brilliant man, particularly in financial services area and things like that, in the financial service sector. Um, Fred Mitchell used to call him the most intelligent man he knows. So again, apparently he seems soft spoken. He seems well liked. So
the most intelligent man he knows.
he's a probably that's well. I don't know how much people he knows, but the guy is known to be a brilliant, and like I said, particularly in financial services.
Um, I have him here was in the Golden Isles constituency. He was more than once more elected. Yeah, so he's not there anymore, but he has been working in the St. Barnabas area for a while. So that means he has been showing his face. He's been very active. So I could agree, but the most intelligent man, boy.
Hey, I didn't say me. I said I I heard that statement before. So some people think he's. I'm just saying they think he's a
Well,
smart fella. Yeah.
I'm sure he is, but wow. But anyway, let's move on. We are now in the constituency of St. Anne's.
Adrian White. Let's move on. Let's move on.
What you mean? Let's move on. You even need look at the man. Good Kino. You ain't no Kino. You. I try to figure out what
Who?
Kino do you something. Kino won.
Who the?
Boy, I try to figure out how you get that last name, boy, because in the Bahamas when you come with these funny names, we ain't never hear Wong. We ain't know him.
You ever hear about them white knights inside the NASA when they talk
Yeah.
about white knights? Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. Adrian White, white. Adrian come from that class.
Boy,
Uh,
I know about that. I saw Adrian White to the rally in Grand Bahama, and he was skanking. He was
yeah,
scared
yeah,
so
yeah.
bad.
Oh no. True story, true story. So I went to school at law school in Buckingham, right? And I think it was like the first week I'm inside of Buckingham, walking past campus. Walk past this white boy, and I say, good morning. And the reply was, hey, what you saying? That was Adrian White. That was in 2000, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, Adrian is grassroots as it comes. He used to walk around school all the time barefoot.
Well,
Yeah. So I can tell you some more stories, but yeah, he that's him. That what you see in those rally, that's him, and he comes from that family and stuff. I think he's well supported and in the F&M. So I don't see him losing that to Mr. Wong.
I totally agree with you. St. Anne's has been a predominantly F&M stronghold, and I don't think they're gonna let that one go. Especially with my boy skanking like he's skanking. Ain't nothing can on there. So that's the F&M with that one. Let's move on to Southern Shores. Now we got two new candidates here. This was a seat that the late, oh man, oh, can't remember what he named. The guy died.
One the guy
One,
who
well,
was he won someone? No, no.
I can't
The guy
remember.
who died. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
the
know you
guy
talking about. Yeah,
from ZNS used to work the ZNS. Can't remember his name.
yeah.
But this seat was left open, and Southern Shores now is up for anyone to get it. Now, Obi Roberts for the PLP, which is, is the son of the late what is it, Minister Wabbits? They used to call him.
Big
Uh,
bad Brad.
and he is now coming in for the PLP, and we have Miss Dennerly Mackey. Now, the funny thing with this seat is Obi Roberts and your boy Clint Watson was going for the seat. And well, they got all kind of stories for this seat. But I don't know, because Clint looked like he had this locked down. I say, oh yeah, Clint could be running. Clint didn't want to give up. He jobbed his head nest. He waited till the last minute to say, boy, I ain't gonna resign till I sure. And good thing he do that, because boy, he wasn't sure. They gonna give that nomination to Obi Roberts. And just with that, I think Miss Markey can win that seat. I don't think Obi Roberts is a good enough politician in order to win that seat to carry the people through. The PLP name itself wouldn't be enough to bring him over. So I really think, and guess what? The representation was PLP before, and they did not do a good job in that area. A lot of people was
Yeah.
upset with the past candidate. So
You
I
finish?
I am giving that to Dennerly. I with her 100%. Go
I
ahead.
don't know Dan. I don't know Dennerly. Never heard of Dennerly.
That's all right.
Uh, just the same kind of work that Watson get. I I don't know Obi Roberts either, but when they tell me that was Bradley Robertson, we talking sunshine, boys money. We talking estate inheritance. We talking cloud within the PLP. PLP had a lot of money this election, so I think a lot of that money would have been pushed on him. Danielle Maki, uh, she's a newbie, like you said, so I don't ever heard of her. She don't, it's not like he's running against anyone with no um, you know, big name or she might be big, but I've never heard of her. Obi Roberts, yeah, he came from that political family. He may not have been in politics before, but Bradley Robertson was all politics, so he must have been around politics a long time. And like I said, they have the money, they have the name, they have the big business farm in Nassau, so I'm sure he is well known. That's why Clint, like I said, as popular and big as Clint Watson thought he was, he catches her. And I think Roberts, they put him in there for a reason to carry on this Roberts name and whatnot. And so I think he's going to win.
You say all these things as if the constituents in that constituency care about all of that. They
They
care
care.
about things getting done. Vaughn Miller, that's what the name is. That's who the past thing was. Vaughn Miller was the one who was there, and they wasn't too happy with him.
I
I
thought, hold on, I thought the Pickstock boy won one seat or they changed it.
know Pickstock. Yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
Pickstock,
yeah,
Aaron Pickstock.
Pickstock.
He,
Oh, I know who it is. Oh, you name in my face. I'm mixing them up now. Pickstock. One Vaughn Miller is Golden Isles. This guy from the PLP decided not to run. I can't remember his name.
oh, he's one of them who
Yeah, he decided not to run. So Obi Roberts came in. If
decided
they
not to.
yeah, if they decided to go with Clint, I would have given this seat to Clint Watson. I would
You,
do that.
you, you can still give it to the PLP.
No, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. That one ain't happen. That
I
one
don't know why you have not made a good case. You said the last candidate was bad for the PLP, but they replaced him with a better one. So,
I didn't say he was a better one. I never said that. You saying he's a better one.
well, you can't. Don't sound like it could be worse because there ain't so much people from running,
Yeah, but
and we have some bad ones who should have gone.
Sudden Shores is one of those things. That ain't no stronghold for no one. They flip flop. So
Hmm.
therefore, because of the bad representation, you ain't doing nothing for me. I ain't the best politician. Yeah, you ever had one of them rally? Oh hallelujah. Oh gee.
No, I never heard him, but I never heard
You
Dennerly
lucky.
either. I don't know.
You lucky.
You, you. What about the woman? What about Miss Markey?
Um
You heard her?
I I think she's a school teacher or principal. She was in education. I'm trying to I'm gonna have to
Maybe
bring
in
her
the
up.
I saw her dancing.
Okay, well, that's another good thing. He's a big dance. She's a big dancer. I
She's a
like
big
that.
dancer.
Yeah.
Boy, I have to see that one. Yeah.
Why you gotta see that one?
Huh?
Why you gotta see
I
that one?
just I just ain't prepared to bet against the money. So
Yeah, but I
we'll see.
yeah, we gonna have to see. Let's move on now to Southern Beach. Now this is gonna be an interesting one because we have the incumbent Bacchus Road from the Progressive Liberal Party, and we have Darren Henfield, a well-known politician, well-seasoned. He holds minister posts. So this is gonna be an interesting one. I want to look at this one a little deep because to me, this one could go either way. I feel that the PLP hasn't done a great job in that area in South Beach, but because of the notoriety of Mr. Hanfield, he's well experienced. It could go either way, but I have to make a decision. And because the PLP is in party, I will go with the PLP.
Marcus Rowe was he a minister or anything? Just a backbencher.
Backbencher. I'm sure everybody that had a Gussie May cabinet, so everybody was something.
Probably chairman of one. Member of the Parliament. Okay. So uh who you going with? I think I'm gonna go with Henfield with this because I believe I remember this used to be a F&M seat before.
Yeah.
Uh, and I just don't know Barker's role. He have one good song, man. Yeah, yeah, one. I hear him singing one nice little catchy tune for him. But
So we
Barker,
we we going by who got the best song and
the songs add some value, but I don't think it's good enough for him to win. So I think Darren Enfield was the former foreign affairs, I think,
yeah,
minister.
you're correct.
Uh, and I think he also led in the Senate for the F&M lead in the Senate this time. So he kept his face there. Obviously, the F&M saw his value. They brought him back in to hold things down and control. There was a lot of young F&M senators like Michael and all of them. I think that was inside there. So he was the veteran, and it seemed like he seemed like a polished, like you said, politician. Very
Yeah.
his word, very measured. Didn't get no serious problems. So I will give him the nod based on his popularity, probably got connections. Barker's role, I don't know if he did enough. I didn't hear enough about him. Hold on. Role was head coach for the men's basketball team at the University of the Bahamas.
He,
Yeah.
he, he's a very tall young man.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he go back to coaching. Yeah, I go with Darren Henfield on this one.
Okay, okay, no problem. I can kill you. Sabres, Miss Leslie Bryce, the incumbent from the Progressive Liberal Party, versus Trevania Hall for the FNM. Now this one shouldn't take long. You
Not at
could go
all.
first on this one.
Leslie Miller.
Leslie Miller, you sure? You ain't got
That's
nothing
my
to take.
final. I don't need to phone a friend. I don't
You ain't
need to
got
call no.
okay, no.
No,
All right, all
no.
right,
Just
all right, all
got the
right.
podcast lineage.
Uh huh.
She's out there. She seems like she works in the constituency. She's been vocal. Um, her name wasn't in. I didn't hear her name in no scandal. Some other people that might get to later on. So Leslie.
Okay, I'm mad at you for that. Like, I think we could go with Leslie with that one. I don't know who this Trevania Hall is. I
I
guess
don't know.
she just there. She's a sacrificial lamb. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Everybody,
she's warming up for the next 5 years. She's
yeah,
still young.
everybody got to be something. So let's go to the constituency of Pinewood. Now, this one is an interesting one, George.
Hmm.
You have the incumbent Miles LaRota. Miles Rhoda is responsible for communication. I think it's immigration too. Communications, I believe it's immigration. And well known to the PLP, didn't do a bad job. But I'm hearing some things about this Denari role. He's a young man, got plenty energy, and he is there to try to take over. People are talking very good about him.
Mm-hmm.
He is working, and he actually has a plan for Pinewood and all that that flooding what has happened. So people liking him. New, fresh face, ready to go. So with me, I'm going with Denari role for the FNM. What say
Uh,
ye?
Tenari Road. Well, um, I don't know Tenari Road. So that's your my introduction there and what you said just now. Um, Miles Laroda. I think I'm gonna go Miles Laroda.
What?
I'm as I think the incumbent will probably keep that seat.
Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go to Grand Bahama. Ginger Moxie, the minister of Grand Bahama, Ginger Moxie for the Progressive Liberal Party versus Dr. Charlene Reed for the Free National Movement. But hold on. Before you get
Mm,
into that, I have to add, and like I say, when it's necessary, I will comment on an independent or a COI candidate. In this constituency, we have Frederick McElbine.
mm-hmm.
Now, last election, Frederick McElbine he thing him back, he get his money back. He was very close. He gave Ginger a run for money. He did better than the F&M. So
Mm-hmm.
now, this a tough one now
That ain't good
because
for the F.
that's what I'm saying. This is what now will cancel out Dr. Charlene Reed. And Dr. Charlene Reed, she ain't come up with that gusto, man. Yeah, George, if I'm a first time candidate, I coming up with fire.
Yeah.
I coming up with everything. I can let everybody know who I am. I can let everybody know what I feel, how I do in this, how I do in that. Y'all can see me everywhere. I don't see that much out of Charlene Reed. I don't think she
See.
understands she going against the big dog, Ginger for the people. And she has a strike against her because Michael Pine will take some votes from her. That's not a good
Mm-hmm.
thing. Mind you, I think Michael Pine can take some votes from Ginger too, but more gonna be for the F&M side than the PLP side.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
when
PLP don't stray far from home.
right.
Even
So what's that?
I went to say in Grand Bar, even Daniel Mitchell, for the COI, we say we wasn't gonna talk much about the COI, but Daniel Mitchell has been, I must say, and actually his father, late father, was my godfather. So throw that out there.
This center,
But
this is done through sentimental reasons. But go on, carry on.
no, I'm just saying, if as an observer, he's been very passionate. He's been on the side of Lincoln even from wartime with the COI. Now, he has really been there for the COI. They've been on it. Anything with Knock right there, he goes on live. So he's been, I don't know how much traction he's picked up in Grand Bahama, but I think sometimes people definitely avoid award your passion, right? And you, like you said, Michael Pine's gonna take some vote. I think he's gonna get a uh, not enough to win or anything, but I think he's gonna do good for a COI candidate, particularly in Grand Bahama where you needed a voice. We don't care who talk now in Grand Bahama. Like you said, I ain't heard nothing from Dr. Charlene Reed. To be honest, I haven't heard anything from Federal Markle Pine since he was in the house, to be honest. Right? When he was there, but he do look like he gone on vacation. So, but Mitchell being out there every day, every corner, every foolishness Lincoln do, come down. They've been there making a voice. So for I think you should get some votes. I think, like you said, the Markle Pine stuff again probably hurt Ginger, Moxie. Although again, to my estimation, another failure in Grand Bahama. Are these the ministers of Grand Bahama? Yeah, yeah, yeah. When we start talking, you tell me all kind of stuff. Ginger going to put African market, the hotel thing. I'm coming back. That's right. All rhetoric, all more foolishness from the thing of this. We still don't have the airport. So again, to me, this failures in Grand Bahama. And I don't like to reward any favor in Grand Bahama. And personally, I wouldn't vote for you just because you failed at the job. But that being said, PLP seem to love Ginger. Ginger is out there. Ginger is very sprightly. She's energetic. She makes the round. She goes around to the door. She interacts with the people. People know Ginger from Port Authority days, so she still has a lot of good presence in Grand Bahama. She probably may as well. Maybe yeah, probably could throw the party under the bus if I was her. She didn't give me the money, and I wanted to do more. But so I think Ginger will maintain that just because of those things. You have someone a newbie running against. You have the Markle buying factor. COI is going to get a couple more votes than they ordinarily get. I think. I think Ginger will sail through.
Okay, like I told you before with your candidate from the COI, Cut Ip is not coming. Cut Ip is here. All right? We ain't got to go through all of that again. Cut Ip, Cut Hip is here.
Hey, I don't disagree with you.
But I will agree with you as I hate to reward failure. And I'm sorry, but as Minister of Grand Bahama, the people of Grand Bahama wanted them to do three things: fix the hospital, make sure you get the morgue and everything straight,
Yep.
the hotel, and the
Yeah.
airport. They
Yeah.
ain't got none.
Not even close.
They ain't got none. And I ain't want them come now, but oh, we just signed this deal. People supposed to be working because y'all tell us, Minister, me know how to sell no hotel. We know how to do this. We can have this over with in no time. Bada boom, bada bing. And now election time again, and ain't nobody in the hotel other than the
And then
rats and the roaches.
they go on sue the port authority and lose. They all kind of foolish.
But the people love ginger, so it's ginger for the people for me there. I'll go with the PLP. Now let's move on to North Elutra, where we have Sylvanus Petty, the incumbent, and Mr. Ricky Mackey of the FNM.
Making up these people.
Oh, so how you feel about this one, Judge?
I, 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 I don't know. I don't know these people.
What I got to do with it?
Huh?
What I got to do with
Well,
it?
is it def? Well, I, I, I guess I don't know enough to. There's North Eleuthera.
Yep,
Mm, um, because I don't know enough, I think I'll probably the incumbent. Apparently, a lot of things going on in Eleuthera,
yep,
unlike Grand Bahama. And
yep,
so he may benefit from that, but they say don't stop the progress. If something working, I
yep.
wouldn't be too happy to touch it. So I've been hearing some good things about Eleuthera, and I think if Sylvanas will benefit from that, I don't know that they trust this other guy enough to let him take over and disturb that, especially an election that looked like the government will hold um, as well. So
You go with the PLP.
I go with the PLP on that
Okay, so I agree with you 100% because of the work my cousin do down there, Clay Sweeten.
one.
They now have Elutra because they start off a little rough in Elutra because they had some power outages and no water and they had, but boy, he start fixing them road and all kind of things and hey,
Hmm.
they redeemed themselves. So because of a lot of these works that my cousin had going on, he can also ride the thing on with that. Um, so Sylvanus Petty will ride that wave with that, and he will redeem his seat, and they will be back, back, back to back. So our next thing up is
Ricky Markey. Sound like Ricky Martin.
our next one is not Andres. Leonardo Lightborn, the incumbent, versus Janice Oliva for the F&M.
Hmm.
I going with the incumbent for the PLP.
Yeah,
Um, I don't
I,
see any waves in Miss Oliver. No, Andres North South East West Central is a PLP stronghold.
APLP plays.
Yeah,
That's the home opinion, right?
yeah.
So
So
I know.
I
See, yeah,
ain't nothing happening there.
yeah.
So you guys with the PLP with
I
that one too.
on that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good man. North Abaco. Now, Mr. Kirk Cornish from the Progressive Liberal Party and Miss Therese Boodle from the Free National Movement. This a tricky one, George. This a tricky one, big time, because as you know, Mr. Kirk Cornish started off his constituency when his term started. He had some legal issues, and a lot of people looked at him different, and it was rough.
Mm.
He was saying some things. Hey, he's the prime minister of North Africa because when Brave in here, he in charge. He was feeling himself.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But he's a hometown boy. North
Mm.
Abaco, this was a seat usually held for many, many years by former Prime Minister Hubert Ingram.
What
And,
is it? You want to see?
and believe it or not, this is the cousin of Hubert Ingram.
Mm.
And they got this thing that, hey, I don't know.
Keep it in the family.
I will keep it in the family because everybody's family. If you should want to find out the Boodle woman, probably family with them.
I would have voted for Kai myself, but anyway.
I can bring up Kai. You hold on. Like I say, if they're relevant, I can bring them up. Miss Boodle, well known, resident of North Abaco, her being in the Free National Movement will help her. Kirk Cornish getting caught up in all that foolishness. This one could be a tight one.
Mm.
Problem now you're gonna have is like you say, Kai Mills. Kai Mills is loved and liked by a lot of Abaconians. He will be a disruptor. Now
For
for
who?
who?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Because
For who?
I don't want in this case, I don't feel it's gonna be about the F&M he's gonna disrupt for. Because a lot of F&M, a lot of the voters ain't feeling Cornish like that.
Yeah.
And look at their rallies, and I know you don't judge by shirts and all these other things, but what they had going on wasn't really going on.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of people, from what I remember, even a lot of PLPs didn't want Connors to even get that nod again. So that
yep,
was controversial whether
yep,
he should even run for the PLP coming out of that scandal. Because I mean, come on, you get off, but we know how you just shouldn't
yeah,
have
yeah,
done
yeah.
that.
We know how that go.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We know that wasn't really going nowhere, but it was some serious accusation.
Yep.
And like you said, you come out with your arrogance and stuff initially. I mean, I just can put this out there. I mean, I may be wrong, but I also I don't like crazy here. I don't like all that foolishness for grown man. Like, hey, that's just me, right? Like you look like someone who's coming to get in the problems you get in into. And
Now,
these things matter in politics, right?
I, I gotta put up a disclaimer. I personally know Kirk Cornish. Him and my brother are first cousins. When I used to go Abaco, me and Kirk used to hang out. That was a long, long, long time ago. I know him to be a well young man, a decent young man.
Yes.
So I don't want to feel that way, but the optics of it don't look good. Then you
No.
get caught up in all these other things. Hey, and people will set you up and you get famous, but you gotta learn to keep out of
Yeah,
people's way.
you have to suffer the consequences sometimes.
Yeah,
We mess up, but there's consequences. And back to Kai. Kai, I think will hurt the PLP because most of his attacks have been against the administration.
I agree.
Hasn't been against the FNM. Now he tell you he ain't really. He looked like he had one love for England one time ago, but so I think if anything, that coupled with Kirk Cornish, the problems he found himself in. I don't know this Therese Boodle, but if you say I think Pop Ingram Picker,
Yep.
um, put her down there. So if they campaign, knock on doors for her and did what they have to do, I think she should get in there. These are I don't think I know Abaco, those type of plays, they want too much. I don't think they took that controversial thing, that little light on them, too too nice either.
Yep.
So Connors may have to go back and rehabilitate himself, be in the wilderness for a little while, come back. He's still young, so I think politics is still there for him. But this might have been something, in hindsight, if he does lose, you'll say, maybe I should have just sat this one out,
Yep.
right? And, come back in 5 years, let that get out of,
I
because
did.
we don't. Yeah, we don't remember things wrong. He could have come back as Minister Cornish and all by
Yeah.
then.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So you go in with
I go with the F&M for this.
F&M.
I'm going back to the F&M.
I so torn with this one. I don't know. And Kai is a problem. Kai is a problem. But uh, Papa Recommender. Uh, I can go on it. I going with you, George. Let's try Boodle.
Yeah. That's
Okay, we can do two more of these. We're running out of time. Unfortunately, we're running out of time. But we can do two more of these, and we can see. Next week is a whole other thing because we got that's the real event then. But
yeah.
let's let's go with Nassau Village. Jamal Strawn and Gadville McDonald. Jamal Strawn is from the Progressive Liberal Party. Gadville McDonald is from the Free National Movement. Nassau Village. What you think of that one?
I don't
Jamal
like the
Strawn is
name.
the incumbent.
I don't like the name Gadville. I know I can root for no one named Gadville, but I don't know the young man, but that is a man, right? Gadville.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, you know what? You need to tell me something about him. I don't know anything about him.
I know nothing about him, George.
So I go with the PLP on that one.
Alrighty. I'm mad at you.
Is
Now,
is John new?
huh?
Is he new or he's in
Strawn?
yeah.
No, he's an
Is he a
incumbent.
he's an incumbent?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So we gotta go down south now. Miguana, Inagua, Crooked Island, Auckland, and Long Key. Michael, where we have Ronell and Bristol and James Ferguson. I given this to Michael to the FNM. I don't know this Ronell and Bristol.
Okay.
I know, but Ferguson is is the son of the late John Lee Ferguson of the FNM.
Okay.
He's well liked. That's the same guy who hold up the whole thing because the PLP didn't want to retire, give him the time to retire, so they had to wait till they nominated him, and he had to retire. Then he got to
Mm.
get nominated, so that bring up that whole thing. But I still go with John Lee in this. He has good
Not John Lee,
momentum.
James
Sorry,
Leo.
sorry. Leo Ferguson in this. I think he's going to carry this over Miss Ambrista. She's a newbie. I don't think she's gonna do too well, but when you got that PLP banner behind you, you're always in
Yeah.
the race.
Yeah.
So
Gal. Mike, who's the last F&M to hold this seat? You know,
I
I
think
know.
it's 7,700, 75,000, 775.
Okay, okay, neither of those. You may have been James Leo, but yeah, I'll go with Leo Ferguson with you in that case. I'll go with Leo Ferguson because I don't know Ronaldo.
Okay, so right now we can't finish all, and we I'm sorry that we missed last week. We gotta try get all of these together.
Tell me what happened in Grand Bahama though.
Huh?
Let's clean up Grand Bahama then.
You want to clean up Grandmama? Okay, let's go to Marco City.
What's
Marco
that?
City, we have Edward Wan the second for the Progressive Liberal Party, and the incumbent Michael Pintard, leader of the official opposition Free National Movement.
Yeah.
Everybody, everything cool, right? But nothing happening there. Marco City is Pintard on left, right, and center. That one
Yeah.
over. I'm not hurting my head.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
That's
even know where they find Eddie Warren from,
you don't need to debate that one.
but as quick as he come, he gang. So we ain't got to worry about that one. At least I ain't worried about it.
I remember Ingram, I think it was, who said one time, you have a chance to vote for a prime minister. This person, when you really
Yep,
government, you have a prime minister. Why would you vote for the next person?
right, exactly. And
Yeah.
being in Grand Bahama, this is something that we never get the chance to do.
Yeah.
So,
Now, after saying Olympic contracts that he got,
oh yeah, Eddie straight.
he's straight. He ain't need this in his
Yeah,
life.
yeah, he need help with that.
No.
And the last one, since you want to finish up Grand Bahama, Central Grand Bahama. No, we got two more. Central Grand Bahama,
You got West Grandma, East Grandma.
East Grand Bahama. But we going Central. Now we know Central is a F&M stronghold. We got candidate, um, as you
Praise
know,
it.
Iram Lewis is holding the seat now in the COI, so we will have to mention him.
Mm.
But like I told you before, tell the COI, cut him if not coming. Cut him is here. He will not hold on to that seat. Paco Deal, a local lawyer on Grand Bahama, is doing very well in the constituency itself. He's making great strides. He's doing a lot for the people there. He's very popular amongst the people. And
Hmm.
we have the F&M candidate. And at times I say, why we even got to mention who she is? She has been doing so much things. Fraser
Hmm.
Gibson must be 100 times local government local
Counselor.
councilor winner, chairman or chairperson of the council, former vice principal, police. She's a policewoman. She's doing everything.
Yeah.
Very, very well spoken. She's my candidate. Now, I don't know her
Hmm.
personally, but she's my type of candidate. I like when a candidate could go up and speak to the people eloquently, especially a lady, nice and sweet, and she just brings across, hey, this woman could do good representation for myself, and that's what
Yeah.
I like. I don't like these things will make you shame. These candidates will make you shame, and I'm not saying that Paco Deal is gonna do that, but people like Lincoln Deal being them, I can't bring Lincoln being them to the thing. They can row and fight with everybody. No man, no man. So
Yeah.
I go on with Fraser Gibson and this one. Plus, it's a F&M stronghold. I feel that Paco has done a lot in that area, but to overcome that stronghold with the F&M that's having that area, I mean, from Nico Grant days, I don't
Yeah.
know, I don't know if any PLP has ever held that seat ever. And this would be a miracle. And me and him spoke, and he said, "You, if I believe in miracles," I said, "Yes, I do." He said, "Well, this can be a miracle." So I will wait and see. But my money is on Gibson. Gibson, Gibson, Gibson.
so Central is what used to be Lakaya.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I got you now. Oh yeah, okay, all right, we on the same page now then. So yeah, yeah, since you put it like that, I think you broke that down eloquently.
yep,
We all know Paco, like you say, Paco, you worked with you for a
yep,
number of years, a colleague of yours with BTC. Paco's been around, well known. I really thought he should have stayed in the
West,
West.
yep,
Yep, but I guess after he lost that to Kingsley and whatnot. But I think if he was running there, he'd have won. I'd have given him that nod.
yep. I,
Uh,
I, I
he's
told
gonna be
him
looking.
that.
Yeah, this is Lukai, and he does have an uphill fight. Uh, in normal circumstances, if Iram hadn't left the party under such unusual circumstances, you
Yeah,
basically quit on the party and things. So I don't think he's taking anyone, unlike a menace and whatnot, who's going to be a problem
right.
for Michael and those. I don't think. I think people will punish him. The
Yeah,
evidence
they
will
mad at
punish
him
him.
too.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
happening there.
Yeah, yeah, you ain't on us no more.
Yeah, you ain't no sport. He can't be no spoiler.
Yeah, you ain't say nothing. You know, send no note, no buy, whatever. So I don't think it would be a non-factor. So you take him out of that, and you just put the two seat together. Like you said, I remember Frazette from COB days, and she's always been. Then she came after me and said, but I don't know her, but I know she yeah, she, like you say, well known in Grand Bahama. She's done well. I haven't heard anyone say anything bad about her. She looks like a doer. Like you say, we like people who do things,
Yep,
and so and she seems passionate with. She's been doing all of this obviously on a lot of passion. So yeah, I think I will go with you and say that she will get a nod. Paco could make it interesting because, like you said,
yep,
the big PLP machinery around him. They're
yep,
making waves. Selling the T-shirts and
yep.
Paco
He
Paco
will.
in it to win.
Yep,
Paco in it to win it, so he pushing. So,
yep,
but yeah, even if it's a closer F&M win, I think the F&M it'd be an F&M country, like you say.
yep.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, so the last one is East Grand Bahama, where we have the incumbent, Mr. Kwesi Thompson, for the Free National Movement, and now we have Miss Monique Pratt. Sorry, Dr. Monique Pratt for the Progressive Liberal Party.
Let's close the show. Let's wrap this up. It's crazy. When he probably don't stand a chance. That's the next F&M seat, like you say. Crazy know why he run there last time because it ain't all because of his good doing, because he fall in one of those categories to me, whereby Crazy been in Grand Bahama for long. This is probably what third or fourth time probably gonna be as a representative of Grand Bahama. And like I said, the proof is in the pudding. If you had something to show me, some major achievements, you look like I think you do a couple little rescues during the last hurricane. But
I,
other than that,
he was rescued.
oh yeah, oh my bad. That's even worse. That's even worse. So it ain't because what the people say, not by power, not by sometimes it ain't because of no good deed you did. You just happen to land in the right spot. The people they ride with the F&M in Grand Bahama, East Grand Bahama, West East Grand
East
Bahama,
Grand
sorry.
Bahama.
He's Grand Bahama. And so he's gonna benefit from that. Monique Pratt, again, newcomer, no one really know you like that. The doctors really don't have the same. You always ask me why the lawyers, we more care. Doctors generally don't have the people, they just don't, they live in a different world, right? So they don't connect as well, most of them, as unless like people like Dr. Minnis, them who is a down home boy and little ghetto with a doctorate. But them posh doctors, when you get to, you really don't connect as much with the people. So I don't think she will do well at all in that seat. And that thing against Crazy is a stable. Um, we just wish, I don't know, Grand Bahama, something needs to be done. we, we need to pray harder, I guess, because it just don't seem like no hope in sight. Because again, you win the PLP win the government again. Okay, You know where that going, where the brave them going through the government again. I'm sorry, the Port Authority, where are we getting another 5 years and nothing happen? And again, you put these, although the majority of seats, we all agree, based on our poll, will go to the F&M again. It's easier for them to say, well, we're in the government, so we can't do nothing. We can't do nothing much. But we saw y'all in government too, so you
Yep,
ain't really
yep.
get a pass. Yeah, so we really need a shake up, and this is the last. Some don't give this time, we're gonna have to figure out something, Carlos.
I ready when you ready. I ready when you ready, buddy. But until then, that's our show for the night, George. June 15th, Superior Talk Media Channel, YouTube channel. We will have music. We can have podcasts. We can have live events. Everything 24/7 to entertain you. Anything you want to know what's going on in the Bahamas, we will be bringing this to you. News, weather, anything you could think about, we will be giving it. Think of us as the news editors with a little spice to it. All right? We ain't withholding to nobody. We can play that music which you like. We can have a little bit of gospel. We can have a little bit of everything to make sure everybody is covered. So, June 15th, we're going live 24/7. And we can have all our shows like Sword Sharpeners. That'll move now to Sunday, so you can praise the Lord on that day. We got Mondays and Tuesdays where we have What's Going On and Let's Talk. On Wednesday, we're going to have Off the Bench. That's our sports podcast. Thursday, we're going to have Island Dish. That's our entertainment show. And there's so much more shows we're going to have. We're going to have a movie review show. We're going to have all types of things coming towards y'all on June 15th. So we need y'all to subscribe and like. What's Going On is still going to be here. We ain't going nowhere. So remember, June 15th, and next week, Tuesday, election night. Be right here on Superior Talk, our watch night election results. Everyone from Superior Talk is going to be here. George is going to be there. Yamis is going to be there. Jason is going to be there. Cheryl is going to be there. Kat, Mix, everyone is going to be there. So join us as we bring the election results in our new way. Daryl and Rodney ain't here no more. You need someone to entertain you while they give you the results. That'll be right here. YouTube, Superior Talk, YouTube channel. George, I want to thank you again. It's been a blast. I wish we could get through all the results, but we couldn't. So, anything else you got to say before we go?
Oh man, get out there. Just encourage everyone to get out and vote. You still have chance to familiarize yourself, like with your candidates. What does a show to even us is we still don't know some of these people, right? And you really only need to know the people in your constituent. At least know the person in
Yeah.
your constituency. Do your homework, and the temptation is always to vote party.
Mhm.
But sometimes you have to depart from the party if you see a better candidate or someone really who even if they be in the opposition now, you need someone you can build with, someone who could really advocate your needs. So go out there and vote. I know sometimes people feel like, hey, it doesn't make sense, but go out and exercise your right to vote, and because you have to live with the results.
Yeah. Okay. So, I want to thank you all for watching. See y'all next week with Watch Night. Tuesday at 6:30 on our YouTube channel, Superior Talk YouTube channel. Join us next week and the weeks after when me and George tell y'all what's
What's
going
going
on
on?